Hey, he's doing well.
Go live.
Are we live?
I think we are live.
Oh.
I guess
Hi,
you ain't
everyone.
playing the video.
No, I didn't.
So, welcome everybody. Sorry, unfortunately, I'm having to do this on my cell phone because my internet line's not ran yet. And the guy I put in charge of the stream tonight obviously didn't hit the video tonight. So we're joined tonight with Tim Johns, Jason Tierney, Cory Grant, and Rob Hunnicut out of Texas. So welcome, gentlemen and ladies, for Jason. It's always a pleasure to see you guys tonight.
What gentleman are you talking about? Who came in the room?
Well, since Rob's the only one that's somewhat normal and respectful to his peers, we'll call him the gentleman.
All right.
Hush, Jason.
Remember, you don't want to insult the pro wrestler that knows how to hit people with chairs. Just remember that.
That's why I carry tasers. It's all good.
Fair enough.
So, how's everybody's week gone? I guess it's been 2 weeks. How's everybody's last 2 weeks been?
I went shopping for faucets today. That was thrilling.
Was it 10 inches?
Don't be silly. I wanted a big faucet.
Oh, I can't do this today.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we know how downhill this is going now tonight.
And
It is after dark.
started. Yeah, everywhere now.
What can I say? I'm looking forward to at least 6 body jets in the new shower.
Oh, that sounds kinky.
All strategically placed.
Of course. Behind me.
Oh.
Welcome to our show, Rob.
Did they warn you about
Thanks.
me?
No,
I
This is why
no warning.
This is why nobody comes on and talk with us anymore. It's getting to be like an X-rated video screen sometimes.
I've watched the show and I wasn't even prepared now. So things were good here in St. Louis up until tonight, which is the last day of the normality that we were having. Now we're back on lockdowns again.
Are you in Missouri? Are you on Missouri side or Illinois side?
There's only one St. Louis. We don't consider East St. Louis anything of St. Louis. So yeah, there's Missouri.
So you guys are back on lockdown then?
Yeah, I know Illinois was doing it though too, and they just made the announcement. I think it was Friday, saying about how as of midnight tonight, everything's like no more dining right now and stuff like that. So
Yeah, Kentucky's supposed to go back on lockdown too. They were discussing it the other day. So I mean, all the kids now are virtual, and so.
But that's the thing, they're not like doing that for gyms and schools. My girlfriend's daughter is still going Mondays and Tuesdays into school, and then she's home the other 3 days.
Well, I know Kentucky climbed to the top 3 of the red states over a weekend. It's that bad here.
Boston moved to 100% remote learning again a week and a half ago, I think it was.
No, Central California has never come out of remote learning.
That's because that's California. Y'all don't even count.
To some people. I still consider myself a Texan.
Jason, don't be laughing because you're not even in the continental United States, so hush.
No, but one code close to code yellows, which is good.
All right, just remember, Canada is like the poodle, and the United States is like the Rottweiler.
Oh, good Lord.
Good Lord, he says. Except for
I
Cory.
was gonna say I haven't liked Canada ever since they made William Shatner. So
Damn.
And he's a Trek fan, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rob, you're so quiet over there. Tell us about what's going on in your neck of the woods.
Well, I mean, I lost 5 students today to coronavirus. They all are on quarantine now, so we're having quite an outbreak at the school that I teach at. We have 24 student cases, I think, and like 5 staff cases right now. So,
Ouch.
I don't know what the magic number is to shut the school down, but we got to be starting to climb at this point. That's really it personally. I mean, Zavala's kicking butt now. We have the most members in Region 3 now. We're getting at least between $5,000 and $10,000 worth of fundraising in a year. So
Nice.
just doing our thing pretty much.
I need to figure out
Well,
what your secret is.
I know that once COVID is over with, I'm hoping. Once that's over with, I know me and my new wife. Yes, for y'all that's watching and don't know, I've got married. I was married on November 11th at a spur of the moment thing. So yes, but we're planning a trip to Houston once all this stuff comes down and calms down. And
Come on.
definitely have to hook back up the Zavala. It was when I was down there, I spent 46 days down there for work, and it was about Christmas time. I was missing my family, of course, and Rob and a couple other people reached out and said, "Hey, we're having a chapter Christmas party. Why don't you come down?" I never met these people. I felt like the awkward person. But all I did, I stood there. I'm like, okay. Everybody's staring at me like, who the hell is this fat guy?
Oh no.
But you know what? They made me feel like family. It was a good time. Great food, great camaraderie, and it was a good time. So definitely have to hook back up with you guys when we come down.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
I ain't
when
gotta
is
worry about
COVID
going
gonna be
north.
done?
Oh, God, man, I'm hoping this crap gets done. So did you get into your new house? Jeff, I am here right now. The house is a disaster because I'm still moving crap into my apartment. I had to wait because the last 3 days I've been at work, and it's been very, very, very stressful. So I still got some stuff to move over, and then I've got here. If I could, there's everything you can see right here, right in front. Yeah, that's all from my apartment. So I still got some odds and ends I gotta get brought over here, but it's taking time. Thank you, Cobra. I appreciate it. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate it. Yep, I did it again. I can't believe I did it, but it's okay.
Let's hope this one sticks.
You'll get over it.
May God have mercy on my soul. Yep. John, I got married. I tried to call you, John, but unfortunately, you kept hitting the FU button a couple days ago, but it's okay. I got this. Who sent me a private message? Let's see. Don't want to talk to you. Don't want to talk to you. Definitely don't want to talk to you. Nope. Oh, what is that? Okay, nope. Okay. Sorry. People send me stupid crap. Condolences and may God have mercy. I married a redhead. I'm not getting girls crazy.
He's not going to
She
survive the rest of the year.
No, he's
But
not.
She can't hear me. She can't hear me. And she doesn't like Star Trek.
Ooh.
Oh my
Better
God.
hide the uniforms.
Tell me she's not, a Doctor Who fan or something.
Hey.
I mean, those people are just weird.
Hey,
No, she's a supernatural fan like my daughter. Sadly.
So that's how
But I'm so glad it's over. 15 years and it's over. I couldn't be happier.
Well, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a player.
Redhead has no mercy on you.
Oh, you know what? If there wasn't young people watching, I would say what my father told me about redheads. But since we have teachers on here, we have a teacher on here. course, we have
Oh,
Jason's little voice in the ears. I'm not going to say nothing.
It doesn't count unless the drapes match the carpets.
I'm not going to say it, does it? Just say
I married a blonde myself, but he's a natural one.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't have carpet; they have hardwood floors.
Yeah, that one's too easy.
Yeah.
No, how much you were digging into your basement and all that was too easy.
I'm really looking forward to the contractor showing up tomorrow with a jackhammer at 9 a.m.
make sure it's at least 10 inches.
I'm hoping
like it.
but
Oh, jeez. So obviously, Steve, you've not been able to catch up on Discovery, but no spoilers.
No.
What is everybody's opinion of it? The current episode.
I'm up to date on Discovery
Okay,
because
okay.
when it comes out, I'm usually on Thursdays when it's come out, or Wednesday night, I should say, when it comes out, I'm still working. So at 12:01 Central Standard Time, I can watch Discovery. 12:01 Thursday morning, I can watch Discovery. So I usually just pull over in the median, wait for traffic, and watch it. I actually pulled somebody over doing a traffic stop watching Discovery.
Nice.
Wow.
I paused it, wrote a ticket, came back, and watched it again.
What's everybody's opinion on the latest episode?
I haven't seen it,
Fantastic.
so
Well,
well,
it was interesting.
I thought it was amazing seeing all those ships in dock.
Right?
I liked how they did the USS Nog.
I'm more a
Yeah.
fan of the Voyager J myself.
Right?
Everything
Yeah.
was really too dark to get a good look at anything.
Yeah. That was one of the things I was noticing as well.
So if Voyager was J, what letter do you think at that point in time that Enterprise is at now?
Like Z.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah,
Yeah.
Z or maybe a double D.
Well, Enterprise was on J in Enterprise when they went to the future with the crewman dude, and that was like 100-something years before this. So I
yeah.
don't know, K or L probably.
KOL.
Depends on
I'm
how many. Depends how
Once-
many movies there were. You know, got to kill it in each movie. So
Yeah.
It also depends if the Enterprise then was also like destroyed with the burn though too. So
Yeah, because they're not
True.
going to cover that because it's pretty much on Discovery. Way to go, Cobra.
So who thinks the burn is Burnham's mother's fault?
It's always the
Too
woman's
early.
fault.
Too early in the season to figure that one out yet. They
Yeah.
haven't done a lot more investigation on it, so I'm waiting for more info to be divulged.
And anybody watching that knows Donna Rozelle, tell her she sucks as a DOIC of 1st Brigade because she was supposed to be here and she missed her commitment. Horrible. Horrible Marine. Not representing
And-
1st Brigade very well, just saying.
Hey, we got the 213th MSG representing by the DOIC.
and the OI the one in charge is Charles Grew that's in the chat right now too. So
And more
What
importantly, I'm
that's
here.
Region 12, isn't it?
yep.
Yeah, okay. That's Region 12. We'll talk about Region 1, the big region.
hmm
I guess I can represent because I'm in the 132nd OIC, but, you know.
CS kind of trumps all the other titles.
Yeah, oh, no shit. I've got so many titles. I'm like, oh my God, look at me go. Woohoo.
I actually went through all the pictures that you posted to the Starfleet album today, and I was like, man, some cool pictures there.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
not
but
creepy
Region-
at all.
Region
I thought you were
12
just
is
cleaning out your
Survivor.
cell phone.
Region 12 is the surviving region because we survived McGinnis and the IC last year, so we can survive anything.
No comment. Yeah, you guys got James Herring. God bless your soul.
Oh crap! Yeah, I forgot.
Hey, he's your VCS, so you got it too.
Hey, you know what? I walked into Walmart. I needed to find somebody to run for VCS. I found this guy on the discounted shelf. It said slightly used, mentally unstable, and grouchy. That's all I could do, man. I'm sorry I had to have somebody.
So if that's the case, then did we get our Commander Starfleet from Wish?
Yes, yes, you did. Yes, I am the wish of the Commander Starfleet. Awesome. Congratulations, Paul.
Which basically means he's discounted in the wrong size.
No, that's not true.
We wanted a medium,
Honey!
we got extra large.
Honey! You're making fun of my manhood.
What? No comment.
If she didn't have
You
to be
almost
up
started
at
that
4:30
one, Jason.
And did she
If she
say
didn't
and?
If she didn't have to be up at 4:30, I'd tell her to come here and say something, but I'm
Why does she have to be up at 4:30?
not. For work? No,
Yeah.
not,
but
not
Steven-
everybody works for Amazon.
Yeah, here's
Hey,
the thing, though.
it's my day off. It's my day off.
If she was going
This
to
is
come in
your
and talk
own, isn't it?
about you, why do we want to listen to short stories for?
You can kiss my ass too, Tim. Blasphemy.
This is the wrestler coming out of me because I can talk like that. So
Also, Cam. What the fuck are you? Tell me, Slightly down still. Thanks, Drew. Love you too, bud.
And if you missed your shot at these pod shots tonight, remember the email address is cs@org.
That's good. That's good.
You know, Steve, I keep that right by the computer just for these evenings.
Well, you know what's funny? I got in there yesterday, and I don't know who signed up Dan Tool, the last CS for like different stuff, but like I got in there today and I had like 90 emails. Some of it was for school credit and it was addressed to Dan Tool. Mail enhancement was directed to Dan Tool. Like Alcoholics Anonymous was Dan Tool. I don't know if people in the fleet went and signed his ass up for this shit, but can he please fucking stop? Because I'm still getting these goddamn emails. It's getting bad. Like horrible. Like I'm gonna have him delete the damn email account and make a whole different one. It's bad. I'm not even kidding. Like
are
there
you
was like
getting tired of signing up for stuff, or sorry,
Not me. I don't have to sign up for that shit. I don't have that issue. Thank you.
Remember, when you buy your new appliances, that email address again is cs@sfi.org.
Oh.
Maybe I should just get a little T-shirt that says it right there.
I think I'm doing
Look at the
that.
bottom of the screen. Look at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, of course. Just
I'm
remember,
going to be in so
Justin,
much trouble for this.
Payback is a bitch.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I know.
hey, ask the people that get on my bad side in fleet how I directed all my attention to them, and ask them where they're at today.
Oh, I know.
Well, you have no idea. Just
Number,
Well, I
please.
guess-
I'm not putting that one up.
So
I'm gonna
I
go.
know.
I'm gonna go find embarrassing photos of you guys. I swear to God, I'm gonna air it all over the damn thing. It's on.
Wait.
There are
Mine are
I
all
wear
over the internet.
spandex
I can
at
assure you of that.
I wear spandex at times. What can you do that's going to be more embarrassing than that?
Bang, dude. You should never tell a redneck cop from Kentucky that. I'm just saying, because that's like a challenge. That's like a hold my beer and watch this. Okay, just saying.
Oh, God. Here. How I Met Your Mother. Challenge accepted.
So how was everybody with the getting a compliance with the data stuff?
Doing pretty well so far. We are actually going to start. Operations is making a list as we speak, and we're going to start putting chapters into standby status. And once that happens, you guys, according to the handbook, have 60 days again from the time you go into standby status to get it done. If you go ahead and get it done while you're in standby status, then you'll be pulled out of standby status and put back to active duty. If you continue after the 60-day advancement from standby to not do it, then we will move you to dry dock status. And then at the end of dry dock, you have another 60 days. If you don't do it then, I will decommission your chapter. I will send you a personalized email saying, suck it. You should have done it. Plain and simple. Nobody asked your opinion there.
Everybody asked my.
Yeah, the way everybody's saying you need to be a blonde. That's like deep discussion right now.
Okay, but when I was blonde, I looked like a 30-year-old woman with on her.
She thinks she's hot shit, but she's really not. She's just
I'm
really
not
upset.
hot shit.
Come here.
I'm the opposite. I'm actually cold right now.
Jason was trash talking you.
Good for him. I trash talk myself every day.
Give him shit. Give him hack. Give him hack, Matt.
Jason.
Jason's the bald man with glasses in the middle, thinks he's special.
What's wrong with me?
Right there in the middle at the top.
Oh, it's him. The one.
I was gonna say that's
Yeah,
almost any of us at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There.
There we go. Hi, I'm
There you
Jason.
go.
Yeah, she said, yeah, the guy with the hyena laugh. But yeah, so after you got an advancement to standby status, you got 60 days. It's still not done. You have a second advancement to dry dock at 60 days more. If you don't do it between both those times, it's a total of 120 days. If you don't do it, then you will lose command of your chapter. And you're saying, well, you can't do that, chapter sovereignty. Yes, I can, and yes, I will. I'm telling you.
We had a
And
reason
people
for. Sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
People can bitch that this is my fault. This has been coming for the last 3 years, Cory? 3.5 years?
3.5, 4 years. Yeah. I mean, we
So-
talked about this at the. Oh. It was the IC when I got voted the IC when I became RC. So that was 2 of them ago.
18, I think it was, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Here's the thing, guys. It was discussed at the last administration, and they did not act on it. So who has to come in and look like the bad guy to make sure the fleet's in compliance? Me. Everybody hates me for it. I don't give a damn. You guys take this stuff. You guys complain. Well, I don't want to take this because it's a waste of my time, yada, yada. But you guys go out there and take these 007 James Bond courses. Are you serious? I mean, like, some of that shit is stupid. It don't mean nothing. If you do not care about your members' rights and their security and their data protection of members of your chapter, my opinion is you shouldn't be a chapter president. Your first and foremost thing is to protect your members. That's data protection, any information. If you can't take an hour to take these tests, you should not be a chapter CO. You have a problem with it? Cory, send up that email address again, would you?
Remember, that email address is cs@s5.
So if you have a problem with it, if you think I hurt your feelings, please send me a message. I'll be glad to return a direct response.
I can do that as a scrolling display too.
Yeah.
It's already up on the bottom of the screen, Cory.
And I'm surprised if it would take an hour. I did mine. I did both of them in 40 minutes while I was watching TV.
I've got 101, 102, and 201 done. So it doesn't take that long. But you guys, here's the problem with the last several the last 5 years, 6 years, we've had one disaster after another. We had the death of a sitting commander of Starfleet, then we had the Robin incident, and then we had to transfer powers this time. We had this. Then we had a CS get elected, and he had to step down because of a heart attack, and then we got an idiot put in office. So, this is just, it's like the cake on the iceberg. All this stuff that was supposed to be done is not done. Now it came to my administration. Now I'm rapidly enforcing it. I mean, I'm doing rapid changes in the first 11 months, and I've got people sending me messages saying, well, you're overstepping your bounds, or you're doing this, you can't do this because we're a chapter. Guys, at the end of the day, this is a fan organization. You're not a commanding officer of a starship. You're not the commanding officer of the damn space station. You are a nerd in your bedroom on a computer, just like me. That's it. So being an ass to me and snapping off on me ain't going to get you very far, dude. Only thing it's going to get you is the ignore button. And I've ignored a lot of people in the last couple of weeks. Not even kidding. But I mean, it's easy. Just
There'll be a time to put the
yeah, habitual stepper. I'll step all over some lines. You have no idea. But you know, guys,
chance that people got to realize, you know, you got to protect with everything being online now. I agree with that, and also get back to being fun. If everybody's so worried about you can't do this and that, it's like it's still a club. I mean, you're in control of a lot of stuff that you had that really did go down. As we kept saying, how things roll downhill. You had to deal with so much stuff that started from hell, probably still even the beginners era. I mean, so
no. Thank God I don't have to deal. Everything from McGinnis is pretty much gone. I've still got it. We actually have an investigation sitting on the desk for Robin. I think she's back in fleet, so that's another disaster I have to look into myself. So, note to self: if you guys want, hang on, what is that? Yeah,
Well,
Eric, you're exactly right.
Starfleet is not going to die.
If we get sued, we
die.
will.
It will die if we get a lawsuit because we will not survive $1 million lawsuit.
The burn was caused by ships not adhering to GDPP, whatever it's called.
The burn
Starfleet died.
is because you did not do your Starfleet data protection policy. You guys out there in Starfleet is the reason why Discovery has no dilithium and no warp speed, because you caused the damn burn.
Damn, way to bring it back to Discovery. I know we had a Region 4 Zoom meeting last night, and there's actually some ships in Region 4 that still have not taken both tests. It was really surprising to me last night.
I was trying to think what the Region 12 we were on one of the trivia talks we have. I'm trying to think of how many he said, but there wasn't a whole heck of a lot in Region 12 that I know of. Maybe 2 or 3 ships that weren't in compliance, maybe 4.
I know.
So I just
15.
I just seen a message.
One XO.
I just seen a message about the status of the R13 investigation. That is, I'm waiting on the paperwork to be sent to me, but as of right now, the one of the persons that has caused the issue has voluntarily left fleet, and then the AB will be voting on the recommendations of the IG. So that, as of right now, is still ongoing. But if whoever runs or wants to run for RC in Region 13, let me explain to you something, okay? Don't come in acting like you know it all, because you don't know shit. Don't act like you don't want to listen to a senior member of the AB because they're there to help you. Make sure you take the RC exam so you have some type of knowledge when you come in, and try to be a team player. And if you cannot dedicate the time to be on the AB, that's emails and votes and long ass telephone conferences, don't even bother stepping up to do it, because all you're doing is hurting your region.
Really long phone calls.
Hey, the ECAB meeting was only 3 hours and some change.
Yeah, but I remember another one of them was 6.
Wow.
Yeah, it's being an RC is an unpaid part-time job.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
and the
And I've
CS
had
is a
full-time underpaid jobs before too, so I understand that.
But it's I can safely say, since I took office, the longest meeting we've had is the ECAP meeting, 3 hours and 41 minutes. You can ask Cory. I get on there. I basically tell everybody, "Shut up. We're going to go through the agenda. I'll open it up for talks." And I mean, I stay on point. If they start talking, I start muting.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
This administration's meetings are moving faster than the last. Thank God.
Thank God. Amen to that, brother. Because
And
I heard about some of those 6-hour and 7-hour phone call meetings. I'm looking at that. I'm like, for what? I said, and some people are like, well, they just can't agree. Well, fuck, mute them. Tell them to shut up. Plain and simple. You're the president of the board. Tell them to hush. You got to get this shit done. And also, not everything is at a decent hour. We've had some at midnight. We've had some at 3 o'clock in the morning. I try to work it in where the international RCs are taken into consideration because, like Australia is 15 hours ahead of us. So we're I've got to work it in, but hopefully, now that everything, the main problem is I come in, I wasn't even in office 19 days before we had to remove an RC and appoint a new one. And then the IC investigations. I'm hoping that 2021 kind of starts out relatively decent and don't have to remove another AB member and everything else. And hopefully it just goes quiet, which it probably won't, but it's okay. Well, Paul, I'm not saying anything bad, but you need to really understand the time commitment because I'm starting to come down on some of these RCs that say, hey, I can be here at this time, and we accommodate them, and they don't show up. On top of that, instead of doing just the MSR for your chapter, you have to do the regional status report for your entire region. Now, you can be removed if you don't make 70% of the meetings, and if you fail to do your RSRs, you can be removed as RC2. This has been laxed because the current database is kind of messed up. So we never know really if they've done their RSRs correctly or what. But the new database, as soon as that goes live, there will be no, hey, I submitted it. No, I don't have, well, that's not my problem. I said, here you go. Here's strike one. Everybody's held to the same accountability as a chapter. I mean, it's simple. I mean, we do our monthly report to the entire fleet, and that's my entire executive offices. So, but just make sure you take it serious because if you get there and you act like you don't know what you're talking about and you don't want to listen.
That was supposed to go for the comment above that one, which is this comment.
Well, you don't need to air that out there because that's not fleet's business.
My bad.
But it's a lot of work. I'm just saying, if you're serious about it, then you need to start taking the RC exam. Hey, Russell, you know what you can go do right now? It's ongoing. So
it is ongoing, but we do have the logon working.
I'm going to explain this for all of my special friends out there in Starfleet because I always have to do it. It's always going to be one asshole that asks it. So the asshole tonight is Russell Camp. So if you go to Medusa, shut up, Jason, shut up and go get in your litter box. So if you go to medusa.sfi.org, you can go ahead and register for the new database. Now, we do have the core is complete. We own the core. They are updating us to version 3, and Tony is working on the modules. So the core is complete. We do have the core. It's just taking time. Everybody's a volunteer person. Tony has a full-time job. He's got a wife and kids, so I can't yell at him too bad. Oh, look. He sent me a message. Look again. What do you mean? Jeff, what do you mean look again? Demote him. I wish someone would demote me.
No, that's actually giving you more work.
That was before Russell's comment.
Yeah, Jeffrey was first, so I mean, depending on who you want to yell at more.
Ruth Lane said that they've had an 8-hour ECAB meeting or AB meeting once.
Yep.
I like it. My XO says Steve is all out of fucks. Yeah, that's true.
I need a new drink.
I'm not doing.
Sorry, my kids are working on their homework.
So, Jeff,
Sounds like their homework is to kill each other.
Yeah.
the database is ongoing. We've got the core complete. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm doing this from my cell phone, because I don't have internet ran to my bedroom yet where my computers are at. So I don't see all these messages. But Jeff, the core is done. We're being updated to version 3, and we're working on it.
I'm putting up a older question here, Steve. Steve, you still awake down there?
I was waiting to see he's hiding or something, or he's frozen.
I think he might be frozen.
Wow. Yeah, he's frozen.
Brian, as of right now, the CS has some technical difficulties. We will get to your question just as soon as we can. I will keep that up. Cory, maybe you can answer this question once you come back online. Sorry, folks. The Commander Starfleet had to step off due to a little bit of technical difficulties. He's currently running off of his cell phone. His internet has not been able to be run to his main computer yet. Cory, you want to go ahead and take that question there, please?
Can the CO see the RC reports? To the best of my knowledge, no, the COs can't see the RC
Nope.
reports.
Just the CS. Because I'm God.
Yes, we know that.
I can tell you that the RSR is not that different from the MSR. Only the RCs read everyone's MSR. I don't believe that an RC can give us a CO permission to read the RSRs. I don't think that's available.
No, they cannot. No, the only person that can give that permission is the the CS or Compops, and we're not doing that.
Yeah.
If your job you're doing requires you to see it, then you would have that permission. If you are doing a job that doesn't require that, then you don't have the extra permissions. Thank you, Jeff.
Jeff, it also has to do with the data protection as well. I don't know, Steve, can you see Jeff's comment up on the screen?
The reason why there may be some sensitive material that not everybody needs to know. Yeah, Jeff's right. A lot of that's got some sensitive information and recommendations and stuff like that from the RCs. That's why I read them. I've got a folder on my email that says regional status reports.
Do you every so often look at some of the MSRs from various chapters?
Yep, I go in and the AB members will tell you. I will periodically send them a message, say, hey, what's going on with this chapter in your region according to your RSR? They're not doing anything, or they're. I really hit on a lot in a couple of Region 2, some in Region 12, some in Region 1. I've contacted just about every RC, say, hey, I read the RSR, what's going on with this chapter? So I do read them, and I do stay involved in it.
I don't think you've contacted me. I don't think we've had any problems with 15s.
Well, surprisingly, 15's running pretty smoothly. Now that you got rid of Jason and dropped his ass down to Region 1. Yeah.
I
now
think
region one's a problem region now because Jason's there.
Well, you're going so smoothly, you're digging out 10 extra inches in your basement too. So
Hey, I got to have a hobby now that I'm not working.
yeah.
Well, Region 1 still has to get a new RC too, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a nomination phase right now. But I have hopes. I think I already know who's got this in the bag, so it's all good. Ed, I am extremely tired. I have not slept much the last 54 hours. So between work and moving and answering emails, I'm very
And
tired.
getting married.
And yes, thank you. I got married November 11th. So yeah, it's I got married on Veterans Day.
He's got to keep the redhead happy before she kills him and takes her soul. So
Can I answer,
Right.
Russell?
Yeah.
The answer is no. Okay, Russell.
No, because I would never ever let that happen. I would completely blow his ass out of the airlock into a nebula and watch him burn from corrosion.
Thank you. I was just about to say that, but I will let you deal with Russell.
Jason, if you were to get voted by the membership to be RC, I would have the AB vote you out as soon as you took office. Bye, Mitch. Bye, Felicia.
Damn.
But no,
But you realize we can do the one off to Russell there too, and
Mm-hmm.
Kimberly Donahoe, and
that's the
Russell
second
Kemp for
time he did
CF.
that to me. So
What?
So now I have a very important question. So
Oh
how
God.
did you marry Steve? Was it a flying Elvis or a drive-through chapel?
No, it was actually a friend of ours is a pastor, and we did it at his house out in the country, underlooking the moon and the stars, and we had a bonfire, and so it was really nice. Stephen Stott, if you actually returned my calls, you would have known that. It's okay. I guess you're just not really that good of a friend, I guess, sadly. That kind of brings it to he don't love me no more. It's okay. No,
Well,
but I plan we plan on having a kind of like a more traditional church thing in September. We're going to have food catered in, and we're going to have a band and stuff like this, and it'll be at the lake. So it will be an open invite to all members of SFI if they want to come down to it. They would be more than welcome. There would be plenty of food and lots of alcohol. Can't go to an SFI event without alcohol. Woohoo!
Make sure you got
And
plenty
Tim,
of number 7 on hand.
Since you're in St. Louis, Tim, you're only about an hour and 54 minutes from me. So there you go.
From where?
You're in St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
I'm in Paducah, Kentucky.
That's about 2 hours. Trust me, I've done that trip. I've done wrestling shows in Metropolis before, so I've done that drive.
There you go. Did you ever wrestle a guy called Bone Crusher? His name was Sam Garrett.
No, I haven't worked with that. I mean, there's been so many close to that name though too. I mean, there's just so many wrestlers with similar names out there to begin with. It's hard to tell, but not that I recall at all.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh.
Someone's asking if you wore your uniform for your ceremony.
Actually, I was in my deputy sheriff's uniform.
I think they mean your Starfleet uniform.
The wife doesn't like Star Trek.
It was a spur of the moment thing, and we'd stop by there and have dinner on my way home from work, and she was there, and it just, yeah, it happened.
I like Charles's comment at Paducah. It'd be a Dolly Parton impersonator.
Shit, not down here. Well, a little too far north for that.
Well, I know Rob wanted to come on because he's in addition to being part of the USS Zavala out of Texas, he is also part of Starfleet scholarships.
Yeah. Rob, why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as you know, we do the scholarship program. We've done it every year for forever. It gets very little promotion, it seems like, or something, because I just don't get that many applications in for it. I do a lot of promoting for it in Region 3, and actually, like, the majority of the winners over the last 2 years that I've been doing the program has been Region 3 members. Actually, 3 of the 4 winners this year are Region 3 members. So I do a lot of promotion of it over here, but I want to get promotion materials out to the rest of Starfleet as well. So I have a graphic designer friend of mine that I'm working with pro bono to do some contract work for me on creating some materials that maybe we could get out to the chapters to use at recruitment tables and stuff that pushes the possibility for scholarships and try to get some more people interested in it. But I also wanted to come on and announce this year's winners. It took me a little while to get everything rounded up with the EC this year with coronavirus and everything, and so it took a little bit to get everything rounded up, but we got everything now. So the 4 winners we had this year were Kendall and Jarrett, Jeremy Skelton, Armando Fuentes, and Amanda Bailey. Amanda Bailey's out of Region 1, the USS Yorktown. Armando's on the USS Corsair in Louisiana, and then the other 2 are ships based out of Texas, the USS Diamondback and the USS Tejas, I believe. But those are $1,000 scholarships that these guys are going to use for school, and amazing candidates, great. You have to submit a letter, 3 letters of recommendation, an essay, resume, the application, transcripts, all kinds of stuff that you have to submit to get considered for this. And they went above and beyond, and they submitted everything. They had very good letters of recommendation, so sent all that up to the EC, got a lot of yay votes, and got that out to him, got the information over to Linda. I actually need to resend a little bit of the information over to Linda, but she's cutting checks this week, and yeah, so I extended the deadline a little bit this year, and that kind of put everything behind a little bit and took a bit. So, but yeah, we want to get the word out there and try and use this as a recruitment thing. We've been hitting recruitment pretty hard, obviously, until coronavirus and literally every recruitment venue shut down. But we push the scholarship quite a bit with my chapter, and I think it's something that could really be something that really helps recruitment for SFI. So I want to get that material. I'm trying to get it, we're doing a little bit for free here. So her paycheck's in the mail just like mine is. But so I'm trying to get that information and get like some flyers or some pamphlets or something together, just so that I can have that as a digital thing to send out for chapters to be available maybe on the scholarship page on the website, that they could download and print some out or have some printed at their local printer or something like that to use as a recruitment thing. So just wanted to announce those winners, say congratulations to them. Amazing applications that came in, but I'd like to see a lot more applications and even more competition for these scholarships. So yeah.
Outstanding.
Congratulations to all the scholarship winners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, when was the last time there was a major write-up in the communique telling people that members can get the scholarships?
Well, I mean,
that's a
for
great
while.
question. Yeah, the last communique I read was the last one I got in the mail. So I should probably write something for that.
Yeah, that'd be a great thing. You can send it to Dennis Rayburn.
I will write that down right now.
At least it means
also
you could always use this email address.
If you send it to that email address, you will get a Section 13 file. You don't know what a Section 13 file is, you need to Google it. So on an update, we now have the membership handbook translated to Spanish. It will be online when you'll be able to go online and get it. Now they are working on a French translation and a German translation. Hoping is that, and we're also looking at a Japanese or a Chinese version. So we're trying to get a translation for these manuals in bigger countries like, I think China, we only have the USS Panda. So we're trying to get it. A big complaint that they had there is everything they have is in English. So we're slowly getting stuff translated, and it's doing pretty well. I want to shout out to Antonio DeAngelis, who heads that group. He's been doing a phenomenal job of getting stuff done over there. So great news.
Steve, we're going to have another question concerning the database.
No, you just register how it is. You don't use your current database login credentials. You'll have to have a valid email. And yeah, just follow the prompts.
Okay. And the caveat is still making sure you primarily use it. Google is the best way. That's what I got from Admiral Nottage last night.
The preferred email is Gmail. I'm sorry. You can blame the people that left SFI and spammed us. We have tried for several years to get off the blacklist for Yahoo, AOL, and Hotmail, and they won't take us off. There's nothing we can do. People left the organization and kept hitting it as spam instead of requesting to be removed from the email list. They would just hit it that it's spam, and the only email you can use is Gmail. That's not our fault, but there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, can't you actually put it into a filter for that will read the email address and send it through anyway, or?
No, Tony Knops has looked at every possible permutation to get it done, and we're still having issues.
It's actually being blocked at their servers, not
it's being blocked at the servers.
Yeah.
Who's angrily typing over there?
Not me. I usually relax type.
It's me.
That's
It's
this
me.
guy.
It's me. It's me. I'm doing scholarship stuff in the background now that I got people messaging me on Facebook. So sorry, taking care of business, but my bad. I'll mute it.
So speaking about messaging through Facebook, Paul Fest is asking if we are still planning on doing the SFI comm badge.
Yeah, we are still looking at doing that. But here's the thing. I advertised it by email. I advertised it on Facebook groups. I advertised it on the stupid streams. People still was like, I didn't know about that. That's not fair because it wasn't broadcasted. So I had to suspend it for right now, and we're going to probably pick it back up come the first of the year. But I'm going to advertise it the same ways as I did, and that if you don't know about it or you don't hear about it, that ain't my problem. Not my issue. And I really don't care.
And in regards to, sorry,
I'm getting tired of trying to please everybody, and I'm just now going to start like, look, I've sent it through the email list. I've sent it on Facebook. I said it on live stream. Only thing else I can do is come to your house and smack you in the head with a tack hammer and ask you if you understand what I'm saying now. I'm getting to that point.
I want to see you do that.
Yeah, there's a few people I would like to hit repeatedly with a tack hammer. Yep, that's one.
What did I do to you? Nothing.
Here's another one.
Yeah, no, you're not too bad.
Speaking of things that have been talked about, don't forget you can still get your Starfleet Cling bumper stickers or window clings through
thank
Quartermasters.
Thank you for that. So we actually are selling that. That's actually to help offset the deficit of our budget. So we do have a bundle deal. If you buy 5, it's either you buy 4 or buy 5, you get the 6th one free. The proceeds are going directly to help with the offset of the $10,000 that we're still in the hole because of IC-19. So these are new. These are new and improved, and they look really good on the back of a car.
Hey, someone give me a full screen.
You got it, Cory. And do you have the correct website address for the new quartermaster?
It should be QM at qm.sfi.org. If it's not working, send Linda Olson a direct email and go from there. And her email is cfo@sfi.org.
Copy that one.
Mm-hmm.
And just like all our other fantastic Starfleet merchandise, you can stick it anywhere.
As long as it's 10 inches, right, Cory?
Oh,
Oh my gosh, Steven.
Remember, forward all complaints to SFI. to SFI.org.
Look, this is
You
what
know,
happens when you haven't. This is what happens when you haven't slept much in 54 hours. I'm like, I can't. This is just wow. And I gotta go back.
Funny.
No, life is not funny. Life is a bad nightmare.
Hey, you know, I'll get 5 of those and I'll put them on somebody's car that lives in St. Louis that had something to do with the deficit, and it'd be kind of funny if you think about it.
Oh, please do. Put it all over the windshield too. That's all right. I got a buddy of mine who's a deputy here, and he hates Star Trek. And I had a couple of those old bumper stickers that they used to give you when you joined SFI.
Mm-hmm.
And by God, I put 3 on the back of his damn bumper. My other car is a Starship, and then to join, I put him. Yeah, yep, I have one of those too, and he was pissed too. He said, "I don't want that stupid shit on the back of my car." I'm like, "But it looks so good. It brings some character to your car."
Hey, so I see another Region 15 person saying hi. Hi, Nicole out there.
I actually still have one of these too.
Nicole, I don't know if that's a really Steve, like I did something wrong, or I'm just really, really tired. I'm not usually this cranky, guys. I got married on November 11th. I started moving in November 11th. I'm still moving in. I'm working, moving in, getting my kid. I'm tired. I do forgive me. I do apologize. But your husband's been on here, and your husband's giving me shit too. So I mean, he's dug in with us. Who's sending me this? Oh wow, I'm getting chewed out through text message. Awesome.
Yeah, just ignore it. I do.
So you should not. You should be a little more presentable. I sent back and said, "This is after dark. I got to be presentable."
I'm sorry. What? And who decides what I wear? That would be me.
Hey, I've got bottoms on, see, and shoes still. I'm clothed.
Hey, I'm wearing a t-shirt.
I think total in the last 54 hours, I think I probably slept 3 to 4 hours a night. So I'm going to take me some night medicine, and I'm going to go to bed. That's what I'm going to do tonight, and then get up at 6 a.m. and go to work.
Damn.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, Nicole, thank you. It's not that bad.
So we were talking about Discovery earlier. So what did people think about the season finale of Lower Decks?
I'm waiting to see what happens with Boimler on the Titan.
I'm wondering how he's going to screw that up enough to get back on the Cerritos.
Yeah.
What confuses me is the uniforms. How it, over on Titan is the first contact style. Yeah, but it's the other ones there, which made you think that the Cerritos was more into the future, but it's not. It gets confusing.
Yeah,
I shouldn't look too hard at it though, but
I'm kind of getting a little surprised by the people who are all bitching, complaining that it's not Star Trek. If it's on TV, yeah, it's Star Trek, and surprise people, it's canon.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, they actually did the double check for the original animated series by including it in Lower Decks.
I must have missed that Easter egg.
Oh yeah, it was on there. It was on Mariner's pad.
Okay.
Yeah, she showed the picture of the. that picture of Kirk and Spock as they're running on the cartoon show. The whole.
Oh yeah. The Scooby run.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're doing the Scooby run.
Yeah.
But,
and the one thing people got to realize,
Cerritos is a cool ship.
They got to realize that it's given the comedy element, which is always present in the other series and stuff, but just not 100% in it. So you need to have the comedy to get people more entertained, especially on the younger generation.
Yeah, that it is also it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we certainly did see in the animated series that they looked at things both humorous and serious.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, on a Saturday morning cartoon, they euthanized someone's pet. So, not everything was funny, but, they tackled their issues, and I think that that Lower Decks will eventually also.
You got to remember, Pee Wee Herman had a show on Saturday mornings for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was just going to bring it back to live action too, because a lot of the interactions between Odo and Quark on Deep Space Nine were sheer comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was definitely an ongoing Laurel and Hardy routine.
Mm-hmm.
They were old comedians for you kids out there.
And people complain about how Picard is like more darker and everything, but it's like, yeah, but life has gotten more darker nowadays though too. So you have to compete with a lot of that, even with the scenarios and everything that they're dealing with. So,
see, I see Picard as that they're showing that his life, that his life has gotten darker.
Well, we also have to realize he's no longer in Starfleet too.
Yeah,
right.
Guys,
He's retired now.
After Starfleet. Yeah, Steve.
I'm going to bed. I'm dozing off sitting here. Please forgive me. I'm beyond tired. I feel like my XO now, falling asleep. Please, you guys stay on, talk, have a good time. But until like I said, I've got work tomorrow, and then I'm off for the next 3 days. Then I've got moving still to finish, and then my 9-year-old is coming down here for 13 days. So forgive me. I hopefully will have my internet put in my bedroom before next Monday, and I'll be doing a little bit better live streaming. So thank you all for coming on. I apologize for falling asleep, but married and then moving all within a couple of days, it's a lot.
Real quick though, before you go, we want to leave you with one thing. For those that complain that he leaves, don't forget to give the email address right below.
Dicks.
That's
And see, for you people out there that bitch and say, well, what do I get for my $5? You get the friendships and the camaraderie that you wouldn't get anywhere else. So
and you get access to CS at sfi.org.
Not only the friendships and camaraderie, but if push comes to shove, if you needed somebody's help, you can contact the members of Fleet, and you'll have a lot of people standing behind your back going, what do you need?
Especially if you need help, you reach out to cs at sfi.org.
And
you know what? I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I couldn't even argue with you guys about it.
And I was being serious there for a minute. That's the funny part about it. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Good night, Steve. Well, that is too funny.
What's funny is now he's going to have all mailing lists he's going to be signed up for with his name instead of the other commander.
Oh, exactly. Hang on for a minute here. I'm going to doing something.
Are we making sure that Steve actually signed out?
Nope.
I think now if they ever try to give away one of those cars in the supermarket or in the mall, I'm just going to put CS at sfi.org.
Like I said, remember, if you buy a new appliance or something, that email address is cs at sfi.org.
Insurance quotes. That's what's going to be.
That should be
They'll start sending you stuff in the mail.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
figure out your real address.
I remember when I was in high school, the thing to do was to get all the cards from the magazines and fill them out with people's addresses.
And I'd like to bring on Ensign Drew Mariner from the USS Haven out of Florida.
Hello, Florida.
Welcome.
Hey. Yeah, I'm working on my new toy. That's fun.
You're missing the fun over here.
No,
no,
I don't
yeah,
like it. There's the furniture.
Nice.
Hey, next time you order some, use an email address. We got it right below me.
Remember that email address is cs@msi.org.
Oh, nice. A little mini.
My latest 3D print, the bridge of a Galaxy class starship.
Wow.
Oh, I like that. How long did that take to print?
This took 23 hours.
Wow.
Now, did you download the file for it, or did you create it yourself, or?
I didn't create that. I did create several of the pieces of the furnishings, like the consoles were not at the exact, the angles weren't right, so I had to redo them. So I ran into SketchUp and just do them out.
Oh, so someone just had a question. Yes, Kevin, for that warranty, it's cs@fsi.org.
All right. That'll be the last time I'm calling it done on that one. I'm getting private message about asking who's putting it up. So last go.
What's his email?
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, good luck
I
at
have
SFI.org.
I think I have 13 email addresses.
I'm going to guess something along the lines of r15@sfi.org.
Might be. Unless I link that to the wrong account.
Unless you forward that one to cs@sfi.org.
Oh.
And that's how you do it nonchalantly and still say the email address, which was, I forgot what it was, cs@sfi.org.
I'm not
So true,
putting that
Alvin.
banner
So
anymore.
true.
Oh
my Starfleet medical kit, just the bottom of the bag without the door was 28 hours. So,
Wow.
23 hours. Alvin says that ain't bad. Actually, no, it's not.
Compared to some of the other files out there.
Not with the 2mm accuracy. So
Yeah, a lot of people don't seem to realize how slow a 3D printer really works.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot about it, and I've wanted to get one, but I know I don't have the knowledge for fixing files or making files or anything, so I had to download it.
That's okay. You don't have to.
Yeah, one of the best places to get 3D
Thingiverse.
files is Thingiverse. I love Thingiverse.
Oh, good God, yes.
Matter of fact, I
Name
created
a subject and shape it as size. You can find it there.
I created a part for our last 3D printer and posted it up on there, and people have been downloading that file. And all it is a reel holder that fits on top of the printer.
Which style of holder?
It was a floating ball holder. So it had the ball head that floated, so that as the material came off your reel, it would keep it from snagging.
I have an admin lab, and I finally found on Thingiverse. I found the one for there, and I'm like, oh right, cool. I just got to get around to printing it.
Among other things that you already have on docket.
Beg your pardon?
I was just commenting on the amount of things that you have on your docket for printing.
Oh, good God, yes. Too many. Too many. Way too freaking many. I wanted to show something to you guys. Hang on.
I remember a number of the first things we 3D printed when we got our 3D printer was upgrade parts for the 3D printer.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to invest in one. That way I can print stuff off and sell it to my crew at tables when we're finally able to go back to conventions to try and build up the ship's bank account.
Sometimes that's not such a good idea.
I like that.
Now this is an example. Here is why there's a space on the bottom of this.
Oh, definitely.
Wow.
If you use the collapsible tents, stick the Velcro like command hooks on them, and then put them on the back of this, you can just slap that up there and everyone will know who we are and what the chapter name is.
Nice.
So Margaret just got something flashed up on the screen that, according to the Quartermaster's page, the window clings are out of stock.
Yeah, because I was going to go order some and I couldn't find them.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that Linda is already on that.
All metal
That's nice.
and magnetic. Now I gotta finish designing the line officers. That's gonna be easy. Not.
But you're a retired Marine, so you've got plenty of time.
Yeah, right. You want to take over with Tor for me then?
No, I don't.
The
I was Tor, by the way.
27-year-old with Down syndrome. So yeah.
I was Cory, by the way.
She's fine. She is asleep, but she hasn't been feeling good the last few days. Her stomach, it's that time of month, so she's cranky, irritable, and gassy.
Gotcha.
Mm.
She's going to be heartbroken when she finds out Steve got married on the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
So who's the gentleman in the middle and the bottom? I don't know him.
That is Rob Hunnicut. He is part of the USS Zavala out of Texas and in Starfleet scholarships.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm the director of scholarships, so I wanted to come on and announce the scholarship winners and talk about some promotional material and stuff I have in the
That
books.
part I got, but I jumped in a little late. I didn't get any names.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was trying to figure out who everybody was. I'm like, okay, I know you. Wait, I don't know that one. But yes, I'm
This
standing.
is my first time on. I don't know how you knew me on that one yet.
I've seen your picture.
Okay.
I'm sending one of these to Steve because he wants to rattle the EC's chains to get him into the quartermaster. So here's hoping.
Right.
I'm not doing one of these in the quartermaster. No. Not after that fight. That was for Drew.
Well, isn't the Haven a Galaxy class?
Yes. So when when we go to Sci-Fi Bartow in February, this will be completed by then. And then because I still have to print the dome for the top, I'll bring that with me. This is for Lauren. This is for the Haven. So it'll be set up to go on our pop-up. So
Nice.
Yeah, you take care of home, right?
Exactly.
And I've been members that I know. I'm seriously thinking of starting a group. If you have a 3D printer, get a hold of me, and we'll link a whole bunch of models and STLs together and see if we can print them up in-house. Keep us all going, especially now.
At that. I'm trying to figure out what I want for Christmas this year, and I don't know if it's a 3D printer, a projector, or VR set. So
We just got an Oculus also.
A digital?
VR, yeah.
Okay, if you want a digital projector, you want to not spend a fortune on it, go to tophatter.com. Now, granted, it'll take about 6 weeks to get here,
Yeah.
but it's brand new LED and the bulb has 96,000 hours on it, and it's not full size, but it's not the little half size one either. I know I have one. Sure. 3D printers. Mine's an admin lab, and they're about, well, I found out they were $250 when I bought it. It's $350 now. I bought it last year. I just finally got the box taken open, and now we're about to completely redo the furnishings in the craft room because of the things we've got going on with the printing and other things.
Now, is that one of the like cubes and everything that prints bottom up and everything?
It's bottom up, 15 by 15 by, no wait, 14 by 14 by 16 and a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
The Admin Lab Gantry Pro. That's what I have. If you're not on my Facebook, hit me up on Facebook. I have no issue with that.
We have a Creality 10S.
It's just plain potato chips, Landon. I had a very small dinner because I've been pushed doing a lot of other things. So, you know, we do what we can when we can. I'm doing this, and I'm going to turn it into a starship for a cousin.
Nice.
Oh, I like that.
Because she's a Snoopy fan, but she's a major Trek fan. So I'm also gonna print a D7 Klingon battle cruiser, and I'm gonna put Woodstock on it.
Actually, I would have said, making that into a bird of prey would have been kind of cool too.
Right.
She wanted Snoopy on a Federation starship. I said, fine, I'll put Woodstock on a Klingon battle cruiser. She said, that works. So I'll just turn this into the secondary hull. So,
I was going to say the nacelles would go perfectly on the back end right behind him.
Mm-hmm. And Thingiverse has, I don't know, 14, 15 different sets of just miscellaneous parts. Nacelles, interconnecting dorsals, saucers. I mean, you could have a field day in there. And it covers everything from rated come on in to rated oh my god, I don't want to see it.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we don't
just a minute, guys.
No worries, Cory. So, was that you giving out Linda's email for the quartermaster for Drew as far as the merchandise, or was it just in general for quartermaster questions?
How much does the filaments while we're waiting for that answer, how much does the filaments run usually for those printers?
The cheapest one I found for just straight plastic, just straight PLA, is about $16. If you have Amazon Prime from Sunlu, which is the one I've gotten the most luck with product-wise for all types, it's $15 plus some change and free shipping.
How much you usually get out of a thing of filament, though?
Let's see. It's 2 kilos, and you usually get like 6 full-size ship's plaques or signs like it, because I've also been making signs for businesses in town and selling them. Actually, no. Let's see. I got 14 regular plaques. Out of that, I could get probably 25, 30 this size.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
And that's setting my infill at that infill is at 53%. I forgot to set. This is what took this so long. I forgot to change the infill to 15%. If it was 15%, it would have taken 12 hours and 4 minutes. But infill is just the size of the little honeycomb in here. What I ended up with is like they are right next to each other. This is solid. It's almost a kilo. That alone weighs almost a kilo. So. My bad. That's all on me. So, but yeah. I mean, this right here, this took 11 hours. This took 11 and a half hours to print.
Wow.
It's a headphone stand.
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
And on Thingiverse, which is all public domain, they're free. Go ahead and use them.
Now I was looking through it for like even some of the like Masters Universe Mecha Construct stuff that they have like some other pieces in it and everything. It's like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. So
yeah, they got a lot of good stuff in there. It's well worth taking a look at. It's even worth getting an account in.
And that was the Edim Lab Gantry Pro.
Yeah. I think they listed in 310 for something.
And not only that, but
Oh yeah, and I did those.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah, that's nice.
Now that one I made those particular plaques I made in SketchUp now for for Justin. I in the model I put a bunch of little battle damage. It looks like the engineer stuck it together really fast and fixed it so that the captain would still have my plaque. Damn it. Well, my wife got a big chuckle in her life because I kept trying to fix it once I was taking care of the detailing because I'm OCD. And she's like, not going to happen. It's not, go look at the model. Go look at the model. Go look. So I kept coming in. Finally, I just left SketchUp up with it on there. But those only take 12 hours to print. But they take 72 hours to fully clean, paint, detail, fill where you're going to fill. So it takes longer if you've got a Tory running around. So because my help. You know, twice she picked up wrong color and spray painted one, and I'm like, okay, I got to let that dry for the next 4 hours, and then I got to come back and do it again.
nothing wrong with that. She's just trying to help, Dad.
Yeah. When she uses the filler and puts a big old long that actually gets rid of the name of the ship almost flat, even with the top of the letters, then it's a problem. Because that stuff dries so hard, I have to scratch it out, which could destroy the plaque. As a matter of fact, it did one. And I was waiting for my order of filament at the time, so that was nice. Okay, I can't start that again for 2 days.
Yep.
And we were talking about recruiting. When I was in Vegas for my father-in-law's funeral, I recruited in between all those stupid family events. I mainly recruited to keep from beating my brother-in-law to death. But that's all right.
So, Drew, I know I brought you on and for a little bit of time, but I'm going to go ahead and call this one for the evening.
Yes.
I would like to say thank you to Captain Jason Tierney, the USS Commonwealth, Colonel John Timms from the 213th Marine Strike Group.
Tim Johns, if you want to say it correctly.
Sorry, my bad. We are all human. Commodore Cory Grant, Region 15 Regional Coordinator.
Marines.
And Rob, I'm sorry, I don't know your rank on the Commander. Rob Hunnicut from the USS Zavala and Director of Starfleet Scholarships. And of course, finally, Ensign Drew Mariner from the USS Haven. And we've already had the departure of Fleet Admiral Steve Parmley. And thank you. Have a great night. And remember,
Marines aren't human, by the way.
Live long and prosper.
We used to be. We gave that up to be better.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.